So, we're at the penultimate episode of Star Trek Picard Season 2. But is this season going to knock it out of the park with the last 2 episodes? Or are we going to be faced with a similar situation to the first season? This is that a lot of the story is attempting to be tied up in the last 2 episodes of the season. Either way, we'll find out within the next 2 weeks. Before that, we have a brand new trailer, clip, and promotional pictures for Star Trek Picard Season 2, Episode 9, Hide and Seek. Spoiler warning, we'll be showing preview footage of the upcoming Star Trek Picard Season 2 episode on screen. You have been warned. If you don't want to be spoiled, turn away now and come back on Thursday. Welcome to Trek Central, I'm your host Captain Jack, and let's beam straight into it. Like always, before we do dive into the video, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to know there's a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Star Trek universe. As always, please know your thoughts in the comment section below, because if you're talking about Star Trek, then we want to hear about it. Okay, engage. So yes, episode 9 is titled Hide and Seek, and may refer to the upcoming battle in the episode between Picard's crew and the Borg Queen's forces. We've also got Adam Soong to work with and see what he does in this episode. Though, as we'll discuss later on, what about Corey Soong? She left the last episode, but something tells me we've not seen the last of her. Now sadly, like always, we can't show you the preview clips on YouTube due to Paramount's aggressive copyright system here on YouTube. Thanks guys. But don't worry, if you can head over to TrekCentral.net, we've linked all the versions for you there to watch, including ungeo-blocked versions if Paramount are blocking them again. Check out the link in the video description for more, and let us know if it doesn't work. So let's talk about the teaser trailer for this week's upcoming episode. It seems the editors woke up and chose violence. This week's teaser trailer for Star Trek Picard Season 2, Episode 9 is straight into the action. However, instead of a siege of AR-558, we're getting the siege of Chateau Picard, it would seem. Either way, it looks action-filled and intense. However, one detail caught me off guard, but it's been one we've been talking about for a little while now. This will be the return of Elnor, played by Evan Evagora. It would appear that Dr. Girardi activates a hologram version of him. If I had to guess, and I will be, this is done via the Borg Queen's takeover of La Serena's systems. We've been aware of Elnor's somewhat return as we've been paying close attention to the trailer for Star Trek Picard Season 2. It looks like that Elnor's return might be short and simple. My bet is he just returns as part of La Serena's complicated hologram mechanics. However, this is a Confederation starship. Does it still have the same systems fitted as a Federation timeline counterpart? Either way, we'll see multiple different versions of Elnor kicking Borg ass in the episode, hopefully. Now that I would love, just as long as we don't get that bloody hospitality program. Hopefully we do get our good Romulan boy back at the end of Season 2. But in terms of character deaths, are we about to see someone else taken out of the picture? Jerry Ryan 7-9 might be meeting an end in the upcoming episode. Take a look at the trailer preview on screen right now. You can see Seven and a knife in close proximity. Are we about to see the end of 7 of 9? I doubt it really. If characters are about to depart the show, I'd like to think we know about it by now. Killing off 7 of 9 will be a bloody bold move for the Star Trek Picard creative team, given she's a fan favourite character right now, and all time really. This also applies to the discussion on whether we'll be losing certain cast members of Star Trek Picard before the upcoming 3rd season. That does remain to be seen, and anything's possible at the end of the day. La Serena is the target for Borg Queen and her newly created Borg drones. This does bring into question what will happen to Rios, Teresa, and her son. Rios' fate is something that is debated among the fandom right now, whether he'll stay in the past with his somewhat new family, or return to the future to command the USS Stargazer. Many fans online right now are wanting to see a Captain Rios story on the USS Stargazer, and some have even started a petition. Let's not forget, the whole reason we've got Star Trek Strange New Worlds next week is due to the fans' outcry for wanting more of Captain Pike's adventures. So depending on where Rios goes or stays, could we potentially see a series of him? That will have to remain to be seen. Now regarding the Battle of Chateau Picard, it would seem we've already got some Easter eggs perhaps dropped before. Jean-Luc has mentioned that within the grounds of Chateau Picard, they did feature old tunnels. We've somewhat seen them in previous episodes of the season, but all these tunnels aid in the defense of the La Serena and compound. I'd like to think so. The preview trailer does end with Picard and Talon being cornered by Adam Soong and his drones. Of course, like most of the teaser trailers, it does end with a cliffhanger of a drone about to execute Jean-Luc Picard. I'm betting that someone intervenes here to stop this from being, stop from being executed. That's my bet anyway. So preview pictures. As usual, preview pictures of this week's episode have dropped online. You can take a look at them on screen right now. Don't forget you can see all pictures in their glorious 4K quality, including trailers and clips via TrekCentral.net. The link is in the video description if you wish. Now, this episode is written by Makanoma and Chris Derrick, while being directed by Michael Weaver. I'm not sure if Michael Weaver will direct the 10th episode, aka the final of Season 2 of Picard. That does remain to be seen, but we'll confirm that in Thursday if we learn the information by then. So onto the Ready Room preview clip for this week. The Queen, I presume? Not quite, but it does appear that Jurati is becoming more and more of a Borg Queen with each scene. In the preview trailer for the Ready Room, we do now see Agnes now wearing an outfit similar to that of a Borg Queen's typical attire in Star Trek. Whether this is a hallucination or she slipped into something more casual does remain to be seen. I feel like the battle between Jurati and the Borg Queen is like a game of chess. Each player is moving their pieces to try and cut the other off. However, Star Trek Picard Season 2 Episode 9 does look to give us a deeper understanding of both. When you think about it, Alison Pill's Dr. Jurati has been a standout character this season. She continues to do so in the latest clip. Jurati appears to still be fighting the Borg Queen, and that's what we've come to expect now. Will she succeed is the question, or will she be fully assimilated into the Borg Queen's new collective? Either way, the Battle of La Serena is on, and the Queen is determined to take over the ship and jumps up the new Borg collective X amount of years earlier. Okay, time for some theory crafting for this week's episode of Picard. We've also got Adam Soong to concern ourselves with. Though part of me thinks that Corey Soong might have an important part to play. It would make use of Issa Briones as an actress in the second season of Picard, as so far she's not really done much. Will she save the day, or does that sound rather cliche? I think we also want to know what Seven has to do as well, and does she actually survive? Given I think we referred to a clip of Elnor walking around the Picard Season 2 trailer. Now, the reason I refer to this is presuming this takes place after Jurati brings back hologram Elnor, or the real deal, when Seven is most certainly still alive and survives the sort of knife fight that's going on. Though, what happens to the Borg Queen, and this does sort of remain a mystery right now, one that has me engaged to the episode. Speaking of ending things, I'm really interested to see if Elnor does get revived using Borg nanoprobes like we've trying to be predicting now. It would make a lot of sense, but then again, the trailer portrays him as a hologram. It's a little bit confusing for sure. We've also got to think of the usage of a Borg Queen. If she gets killed in the episode, how did the crew get home? Unless Dr. Jurati becomes the new Borg Queen, thus linking us back to episode 1, where the new Borg Queen could be Jurati. This is a little theory many in the Star Trek community have been having right now, and many fans of Star Trek Picard. Here's a question to you guys who are watching the video right now. Do you think the Borg Queen we see on board the Bridge of a Stargazer in Season 2 Episode 1 is Dr. Jurati? Is there some sort of time paradox going on here? It does remain to be seen. Either way, I'm looking forward to this week's episode. Season 2 of Star Trek Picard has been a little bit hard to watch in these later episodes, however, last week's Episode 8 moved the plot forward nicely. Speaking of that, before we do forget, are we going to deal with Q's problem in this episode? I think not. Rather, this will be left for the season final episode, as here's we've got our action in episode 9, where we have a resounding off and closure of it in episode 10. Don't forget you can watch Star Trek Picard season 2 on Thursdays via Paramount Plus and CTV Sci-Fi and streaming on Crave. If you're international, Paramount are luckily doing international distribution of Picard and it's available on Amazon Prime Video. Yay for some of us. Okay, what do you think is going to happen in this week's episode of Star Trek Picard season 2? Are we going to see another cliffhanger ending? I think so. Either way, we'll find out this Thursday and Friday when the brand new episode airs. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media or join our community Discord server. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Live long and prosper, my friends. Goodbye.